So, hey, welcome Life Together groups. Thank you for another great week. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you're really starting to connect, whether you're at Serena's house or Clay and Stacy's or Ruth and Kyle's or Rod and Dana's. I hope by now in these Life Together groups that you're really starting to gel. And I know that we've been getting so many good reports on how God is just building these groups and really bringing them together. So today our topic was in Isaiah chapter 54. And the point of today's message was just that God really wants you to go conquer some mountains in your life. He has a territory. He has a place for you. He has a purpose for you. So I'd like to introduce Kyle and Ruth. So Kyle and Ruth, say hello to.
Hello.
So Kyle and Ruth, Isaiah 54 says, "Enlarge the place of your tent, and let them stretch out the curtains of your habitations. Do not spare. Lengthen your cords, strengthen your stakes, for you shall expand to the right and to the left, and your descendants will inherit the nations and make the desolate cities inhabited." Can you tell me of a time where God has stretched you out of your comfort zone, maybe taking you from one mindset or one view and stretched you? You know, maybe you went Democrat and now you're Republican, or maybe you used to be Republican now. You know, I don't know, but how has God stretched you to see something a way that you didn't see it? And just tell us a little bit about how God has stretched you in your life.
Well, some people know this, some people don't. We've only been married a little over a year. So we got married January of 2018. And for me, let's think about this. Let's consider this.
And I don't
Let's
do that.
define this. And she's very much the other end of that. So I think, God putting us together has been very good, very stretching. And I think we talked a lot about sanctification and the sanctification process. And what I loved about this is, I think in the sanctification process, there's always the call.
Yes.
And that's the part where you go, no way, can't do it, too high, too far.
Wow.
And then God goes, yeah, my strength is made perfect in weakness, and I've given you all things. Now let's grow.
I love it.
And I think our life has been just one fulfillment of that after another. And I'll let you comment on that.
Sure.
whole
I
thing.
think one thing that is a calling on both of our lives is really rehabilitating people in transition, whether
Wow.
that be housing and whatnot. And I went from a 1,000 square foot duplex as a single mom to now we're building cabins on 16 acres.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
one thing that I have learned in my hit the ground running personality is that there's this period of waiting. There's a period between the now and the not yet of when you get that call.
Wow.
And there's a period in that can be really frustrating for doers like me. But what the scriptures talk so specifically towards is to get ready. There's a getting
Yeah.
ready in that waiting. And there is a expand and be ready to expand your horizons, kind of Field of Dreams. If you build it, it will come.
There you go.
And God does that. If God calls the building of it, we're just told to discipline ourselves and get ready, and seek ways to be disciplined in your waiting, because that's what's going to sanctify, that's what's going to refine, and that's where He does that work.
Love it. From a duplex to 16 acres. So literally God gave you physical territory.
Right. Right.
Some territory is spiritual. Some of it's positional, maybe a new job, maybe from entry level to CEO. And in your case, this physical. So when you build these cabins and ladies and children and people come to live in them, what is your hope that they come in one way and then when they ultimately leave, how do you hope that they would see the territory that God has for them in a new way? Tell us a
2
little bit.
Corinthians 1, 3, and 4, as the God of all comfort who comforts us in our trials, so that we may then go out and comfort others with the same comfort we've been given. That's kind of the core of everything we believe. And we feel called to like single moms, families, and then people in the ministry. That's what has kind of come up over and over again. So the restoration, so I kind of see it as restoring people the vision they have. A lot of times that gets beat up and defeated. Now they're
Get
coming in here,
reconnected with
rest.
what they're-
Let's talk about what your vision is. Let's shore that up, strengthen it up. Maybe even some equipping. Now go back out. For people who are beat up, like single moms and people like that, who are being told a lot of things, let's give them some rest, let's give them some shoring up. What are your
Well, I
thoughts?
definitely think that I've decided to finally stop deciding what God's will is for situations,
Love it.
and really just be like, okay, what is the purpose you have me here for?
Yeah.
This thing, and you're gonna do something I'm never even gonna see. So
Love
I
it.
just need to be obedient to this thing instead of having a goal of by the end of this they're
That's
filled
a
with the
good
Holy
point.
Spirit, walking the streets, praying for people. Like the goal is for me just to love on you and show you the love of God, and He's gonna do something with that
good.
because that's not my responsibility. Thank
good.
God.
Yeah. So whether they're with you for a weekend
Sure.
or a year, the
Yeah.
goal is restoration, recapture the vision,
Yeah.
go take the territory, the land, the place, the position that God has for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'd like for y'all to talk about in life groups today is how is God enlarging you? How is He expanding you, growing you, renewing you, stretching you? How is He encouraging you to go make a difference and take the territory that He's called you to? Because we know this, when we take our territory, that generations that we don't even know of will start to benefit and inhabit territory and land that God has for them. Thank you. Have a great night. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stretches and enlarges.
So
Well,
let's answer the question even on video because Rod can cut and slice, and some of the best stuff is the first time out.
Okay.
Sure.
And then we can always say, let's try that again.
Okay.
Is that
What do
okay
you
with
think?
you guys?
What do you think?
Just go for it.
All right.
We can say, cut and let's try that again.
I'm out.
Okay.
Sure.
And then we can always say, let's try that again.
Okay.
Is that
What do
okay
you
with
think?
you guys?
What do you think?
Just go for it.
All right.
We can say, cut and let's try that again.
And he won't cut it. That's the cool thing. It'll be
That's
like.
what makes it the
Yeah.
best video.
All right, can we go ahead and start? So, what you didn't know is you were being recorded the whole time.
Sure.
So that's a cool thing. I already picked up on that. So,